What's going on, guys? Ritz here. Today I have some World War II clips I hit last night around like 4 a.m. I just started my shot just kind of got a lot better towards like 4 a.m. last night, and it pretty much like I witnessed it transition from like decent into like really good. I don't know if that sounds cocky, but like it got so much better just overnight. Like I've been playing this game so much, and just out of nowhere, like you're probably watching here right now, this is just like a streak. There's just some streaks in here, like some really nice streaks, and there's a quad feed, a couple split quad feed, maybe one split quad feed, I don't know. Obviously I'm not gonna hit that many clips. People have been struggling to hit clips in this game. Everybody's been kind of having a hard time hitting bangers. I mean, honestly, I'm just out here just having fun. The clips in here, I'm just having fun. There's like a throwing knife clip in here where I inspected my gun because I thought it looked cool. I don't know why I've been going for that. And then there's like a cool little clip where I hit like a no scope for the game-winning kill cam, or the game-winning kill, and then I have the game-winning kill cam as a different clip, which is also kind of cool, I think. So like I said, it's just all whatever. It's just have fun. Hope everybody's having fun in the game, and I hope you enjoy these clips. I got a couple questions from some of the viewers, and I thought that I would answer them quick. I don't want to put the names in here because it wasn't a proper Q&A, but I do want to take this time to say that I am going to do a Q&A. If you guys want to ask questions, tweet it at me at xritz. I will answer them in the next video or two. I'll give it like maybe a few days or something like that, but if you guys have questions, just tweet them at me, and if I get some actual questions, I'll do a Q&A. So the first question I got, this guy's asking if he should get it on PS4 or PC, and on PC he has a 670 for a graphics card, and just asking on my opinion. So I'm gonna give you my best opinion possible on this. So let me just, okay, so I just looked this up really quick, and he said he has a 670, and I thought I saw that the minimum requirements was a 660 earlier, and it is a 660, 2 gigabytes. I mean, I'm sure you've already looked at it. I'm sure everybody's already looked at these if they're trying to get it on PC, obviously, but I'm not really sure what your build is, but here's mine. I don't know if it's gonna show it on the screen, but so in my system I have an i5. It's a 4460, so it's not that great. It's at 3.2 gigahertz. I'm planning on upgrading to an i7 by Christmas, but for now this is what it is: 8 gigs of RAM, and I have a 960 inside for my graphics, so that's not too bad. But to give you a perspective, I guess, let me open up World War II. Alright, so I'm currently in here now, and I'm recording. Settings I have found that actually work for me, that I don't know much about it. I've fucked with it as much as I can to get the best I can look for my streams and for videos, and to be able to record while I play locally. I haven't actually tested this while recording locally, so I don't know 100%, but the way I have it set up right now is it's really nice, it's really smooth, and whenever I stream and use my shadow play, there's never an issue, so that's not a big deal. But for some reason it keeps going back down to fucking 65 FOV. There's actually another question as well. Somebody who watched a lot of my videos has asked me this question a few times about like on my Zim, but I never got the question about my DPI and sensitivity, or I've never answered it at least, so sorry about that. But basically he says he's new to PC and he doesn't really know the baseline in terms of DPI and sensitivity. So, and yeah, he says it's personal preference. Obviously, yeah, you're right, it is personal preference. But these are my settings for the game, and then I'll let you know what my mouse settings are. So it's full screen, obviously, 59 hertz. I could use 144, but I can't when the way I stream. I can't do it like that. I do have 144 hertz monitor, which does suck. You can just check these out if you want. This is just basically what I have to run the game in. And here we go: normal, normal, low, low, off, normal, off, shadows off. You know, I run it in like somewhat decent settings. See, depth of field is high. Most things look pretty good. So if I go find a match, I don't know if a 670 is gonna do it, since I don't know the rest of your system. You do have just about the minimum requirement for a graphics card, which is probably not the best bet, and I don't really know the rest of your build, and maybe it's not the best, but all I know is that my build isn't the best, and assuming my build is better than yours, I don't really know, but assuming it is, and I'm looking to upgrade as soon as I possibly can. That's hopefully saying something. I just don't want to give you the wrong answers. And so right now when I'm locally recording, I'm not dropping any frames, and it looks just fine to me, and it feels really good too. So the game looks fine. It looks great when I'm recording. I'm not like, I'm not lagging at all. It feels good, but I can feel like it feels like a little bit of input lag when I'm recording and playing, because like just these settings. The settings I had on the last video, they were lower. The quality wasn't as good, but it ran smoother on recording. So I'm kind of still messing around with it myself. In my opinion, I would say that your best bet is to get it on probably PS4. Yeah, that's definitely weird. I know I took a little while to answer that, but I kind of wanted to go into depth on it or something like that, just because I don't usually answer questions or go into depth on questions. I hope you found it helpful. You're not really going at any risks if you buy it on the PS4, and PC you kind of are gambling a little bit. So that's just my final thoughts on it, I guess. My sensitivity and DPI, it's pretty much just personal preference again, obviously, but how I have it set up is I personally really like a high sensitivity. I use this mouse right here. It's the Logitech. It's the G303. So it's pretty small. It only has 2 buttons on the side here. I've been through 2 of these mice now. The first one I felt like it broke, but it probably didn't. But I think it's my favorite mouse. It's really nice and small. I have huge hands, by the way, so if you have big hands and you want to get a small mouse, and you're wondering, that's my personal opinion. I love small mice. I also have a really high sensitivity, so if I go into the sensitivity that I play on in game, the DPI is 1300 is what I always play at. When I play games like CSGO, H1Z1, Fortnite, then I use 400 DPI, and that's just because the shots need to be more focused and precise in those games, and in Call of Duty it's not as intense, so I use a 1300 DPI just because I like to have a really fast shot, and I like to turn around and get as best of a shot and advantage as I can. Well, it takes a little bit to get used to if you're not used to a fast sensitivity, but I think it's the best to do if you can handle it. But that's just my opinion. And then my in-game sensitivity, I've always kept it the same. Modern Warfare 2, this game, Black Ops 2. Some games it's kind of weird when you change the FOV and you fuck with it. I barely have differences in different games, but it's always 2.5. I always keep it at 2.5. 2.5, 1300 DPI, that's what I'm always going to keep it at. Throw that in your mouse if you want, test it out, see how fast it is. Maybe it's not fast for you. Maybe I use a slow sensitivity, but for me it's pretty quick, and for other people it seems like it's pretty quick. It's just what I like to use. Hopefully that helped you. I didn't want to go into depth with it because I always do that and I talk way too long, but I hope it helped you, and hopefully it all goes well with you. I did my best to try to explain that. I'm not the best at explaining things. By the way, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of this video. Hope you enjoy these clips that we're playing in it. And yeah, it's been Ritz, and I'll see you guys on tomorrow's video. Peace.